Introduce myself. I'm Tanisha T.W.I.L.L. That's my nickname. I'm Willie's wife. I am the side partner, should I say. I'm not the leader. He's the leader. I'm the follower. But I follow him from the side, not the back. You like that description? No?
Not really.
You're sweating bricks. Are you nervous?
No, all these lights is hot in here. And I've been working trying to get this up.
He's the cameraman. He's the light person. He's the everything. And let me just tell you that, man, I love this man. Ladies, find you a man that is like multi-purpose. He can do everything, anything, all that good stuff. So I'm his better half, the other half. We've been together almost 20 years. Whew. How did we make it?
I don't know.
Y'all see how he doing me? Listen, we need some marriage etiquette on this live, okay? I got 3 things to ask. First one, act like you happy, because like your face is like, I'm tired as hell. Are you tired? Possibly? Maybe? Listen, anyway, that's my first request. Second request, just be yourself, because you know what? The reason y'all follow this man is because he's a funny dude. Like, I think some of the times where I just want to
not really, because TikTok doesn't see that funny side of me.
Because you don't show it. Because this is your first time going live. You've been able to go live for months now.
No.
Like, I'm struggling. Y'all go follow me, okay? Tanisha Williams, go follow me. I'll make sure y'all know how to follow me. But I'm struggling. I might have 500 people. You got almost 2,000 followers. We could have been with live on your stuff.
I don't care about going live.
He cares. I'm forcing him to go live. Anyway, for you guys don't know, we have a new podcast. It's called The Exchange Experience.
It's the Experience Exchange.
Experience Exchange.
She got dyslexic. That's what she gets for marrying a dyslexic.
No, I don't. Anyway, so we mainly stream on YouTube, but this is our first time on TikTok. You guys show us some love, give us some roses, all of that. I don't know what that mean, y'all, but you know you got to choose something whenever you go into live. I think it's like points that we can use to like advertise. No, I don't know.
We
don't know nothing. So someone tell us what that means.
No, I don't know.
I promise I don't know.
I do not know the ramifications of live.
The ramifications? What is that?
The parameters.
I'm dyslexic. No, you're dyslexic.
I do not know the parameters of live. I didn't want to go on live.
Okay. All right. Well, can y'all like heart something? Because every time I'm watching people, I don't watch a lot of people on TikTok go live, but could y'all like heart us or something and support us? Because listen, we've been doing this for a minute, and this is the first time
but you're just not on TikTok live.
I'm on Facebook too, but I'm talking to the TikTokers. I'm talking to other venues, but I'm mainly talking to the TikTok. TikTok is my people's. I love TikTok. Am I a TikTok addict? Maybe. No, I'm not really. But TikTok is information. Not all of it is good information, but most of it is good. So I'm very excited to go on TikTok live. So listen, what is the experience chain about? It's about us. It's about discussing our generational gap. For those who don't know I look very young, but I'm actually only 42. Willie's 56. So if you do the math, we're 14 years apart. And for most of that time, I don't know who just did a heart, but thank you so much. Like, I'm going to go follow you. I see your name. I'm going to go follow you just for giving us our first heart. So listen.
Are you desperate for hearts?
I'm not desperate for hearts, but I'm excited. Like, I can't be. Anyway, I'm going to be excited for both of us. But me and Willie have 14 years apart. Y'all don't come roast me. I don't argue on social media. Yes, there's a gap. Yes, it means when Willie was 14, I was a baby. That's what it is. You can't help who you fall in love with. Willie is my soulmate. But anyway, it's us discussing topics in our generational gap, because regardless of me being 42, I feel like, I was born in the 80s. That's a completely different time from when this dude was born in the 60s. Yeah, he was born in the 60s. He was born in the 60s.
Why you telling all of my business all over the
People
live,
gonna find
man?
out anyway.
for
Like,
real.
come on, seriously.
Come on,
It's okay to be 56.
Can we get to the topic at hand?
Yes.
You know we're more than just on TikTok.
Okay,
we're on Facebook.
We're on Facebook too.
We're on YouTube.
Okay,
So
Facebook. I'm just introducing us
you
because
got
we're doing TikTok
right there.
Listen, we all things today. Okay, that's what's happening. So here we go. So we are talking about if was a fifth. Now, I grew up, I mean, obviously we're black. We grew up with a lot. I know I did. My mother and my grandmother, my aunties used to say that all the time. If it was a fifth, we all be drunk. I still to this day don't know what it means besides one thing. And that's if we take the what ifs in our life and make it something else. So that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to come out with some questions and we're going to say, what if? You ready?
Let's do it.
He's saying, let's do it, y'all. Do he look excited? Because he don't look excited at all. But anyway, let's get into it. This is one that actually came true. So what if one of us had a major disease? I'll go ahead and let you speak to that because
you go ahead
we live
first
that.
while I copy and paste this.
He messing with something. So for those who don't know, I have lupus. I was diagnosed about a year ago. And there is nothing that stops life than your health, right? I grew up in Louisiana. We're both from the South. We ate all the bad stuff, the chitlins, the collard green. Well, collard green's not bad. The
First
chitlins,
of all,
we grew up and ate bad. Okay?
I don't eat chitlins.
I eat chitlins, but you don't eat chitlins, but you eat beef. Like, if you would cut open his heart right now, it's a chuck roast in there, probably several, because that's what he's been eating the last 2 days.
I got one waiting on me in a little bit.
And he's about to go eat it again. But anyway, we just ate bad, and that's how we were raised, right? So I ate a lot of bad food. And of course, over time, that takes a toll on you. And I already have lupus in my family. So one day, I believe it was March of last year, I woke up and I couldn't walk. Like physically, my husband had to take me to the emergency room because I could not get out of bed. And as soon as they ran my blood work, they said autoimmune. It took me 4 months to get an appointment. Listen, don't let someone tell you something is not wrong. That's all I got to say, especially to women out there. If you know your body better than anybody else. So if something's wrong, anyway. So I got diagnosed with lupus. It's hard mentally when you can't get out of bed. Let me tell you something. I'm a very active person. I taught, fitness, Zumba. I'm an avid dancer. It's part of my identity. And when I couldn't walk, the first thing, not gonna lie, I said to myself was, what if he leaves?
I kind of thought about it.
Y'all, he lying. Y'all don't listen to him. Listen, he's lying. He did not think about that.
Nah, I didn't.
Yeah, he's not. I know.
I stepped up to the task.
You did step up to the task. And the thing is that I'm spoiled already. Like, Willie spoils the heck out of me. But when I was sick, like, I saw a level of him that I've never seen before. Like, it was the first time that I saw him break down. Like, when you cried, like, because Willie's not a crier. Most men are not. But when you cried, I said, oh, my God.
Why is me looking and feeling vulnerable
listen, because
makes
men,
you fall all
men
gullible
does not,
and love even more?
okay,
Like,
men don't show their vulnerability.
Why do women
for real.
why do women, y'all want us to be hard, but then y'all want us to be soft.
I
But
want you to be
y'all
hard
want us-
soft.
Y'all want us to be soft when you guys want us to be soft, and it's like
Harf.
that.
Is that a word? Harf?
It's like
hard and soft together?
It's like it's no in between. So
I'm going to call it harf.
well, whatever.
I want you to be soft and
my,
hard.
My hard-soft ratio is not pretty good, so you have to deal with what you have to deal with.
I mean, I know it's 80-20, but when I saw you cry, I said to myself, wow, like, I'm super lucky, because most people, when they hear their partner say they have a life-threatening disease, it changes the dynamic of their relationship. They start going to that what if. What if this person can't walk again? What if I got to be the sole provider? My husband already has 1,000 jobs. For the ladies out there, you know what I'm talking about.
I never thought about how we're going to survive. I never thought about any of that. I think the most important thing to me at that particular time is that if a person that you love is in pain, you just have to step up to the task. It's like I really didn't have a thought. I didn't think about no bills. I think that was the most peaceful time that I had, but yet at the same time, it was the most stressful simply because of love.
Love, the things it makes you do. And I just want to say this publicly, and I think I mean, I've told you a lot, but I really, really, really appreciate the strength that you had, because I was completely weak. Like, I was vulnerable. People would call and check on me and say I'm fine. And I'm a very private person to say that I'm a life coach and help other women. I don't tell people my personal business. I just don't. And I don't know why I'm so guarded, but I was in a bad place. Like, I wouldn't say I was like in that place, you know, to do something bad to myself, but I was in a place where, like, I thought this was it. Like, I just knew this was the rest of my life. And people that I really, truly thought would be there for me left. That's another thing. You want to know if somebody really cares about you? Get sick. Because the people that were there when you were healthy, trying to feed off your positive energy, they run away because you can't give them what you needed, like what they needed from you. I'm telling you, it's a real thing. So check your people. So here's the thing. If you would have got sick, like, not because you're the breadwinner, not because you're that person, but if you would have got sick, I think that I would take it emotional first, then practical. You took it practical first, then emotional, which is why I think we came out on the other side okay. But you know me, I'm over emotional. I would have freaked out. What if I just would be crying all the time? Would that discourage you? Like, if you was in my shoes?
No.
Me crying all the time? I'm going to cry already. So imagine if I could cry, like, for real. Like, y'all, I see something flashing across the screen and with the rose stuff. Thank you. I don't know what that means, but I saw something flash. So I just want to acknowledge that it's a rose or whatever. Anyway, but so yeah,
Why you get so excited? You know,
I get excited.
For what reason?
Listen, I'm a joyful person. You already know that. And I'm
Like,
already excited because I've been begging him to go on TikTok.
I've never been live on TikTok, first of all, and I don't know how to operate it. It's far away from me. I cannot read anything on there.
I can see. Like, I got my contacts on, but our cousin AJ. Hey, AJ, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the support. Listen, I'm excited because I know that we have stuff that we can tell people to help. That's why we do this. But anyway, back to the what if of health. So if you found out that you had 30 days to live, what would you do in those 30 days? Since we're on the subject of health.
You answered your what if first?
Yeah.
What was you had a long what if.
My long what if is that if one of us had a terminal illness, like a bad illness. We already experienced that. I had lupus.
That's not a what if.
That is a what if. It's a what if on your side. I'm going to your side. If you had a terminal illness, what would you do?
Somebody help this woman with a what if.
No.
What if?
No, I'm telling you.
Like, what if we would have never met each other? What if we would have never got married?
Ooh,
what if we would have broke up? What if we would have never had kids?
Okay, listen, hold on.
What if I would have never had kids?
Listen, stop.
What if I would have never got married?
Willie.
What if I would have never been a person like me?
This is what I'm dealing with.
What if I would have just been an angry person all of my life?
No. Listen, Willie.
Those are what ifs.
Okay, so let's go back to the what if. What if we never got married?
Bingo.
Okay. What if we never got married? You go first.
If I would have never got married, I probably would have been a hoe. I probably would have been. I wouldn't have been.
Would you been like
I wouldn't have been closer to God.
Salt and pepper hoe, where you like sprinkling a little bit in, or would you been like a full blown freaknik?
To be sidebarred.
What does that even mean, to be sidebarred?
I wouldn't have a conscience that I have. I probably would have at least 20 more kids.
Because we already got 10.
Yep.
So you would be 20.
Yep.
Whoa. So, okay. So you would just be all out there. No love.
I wouldn't
no
have any.
relationship.
I wouldn't have any kids with you because the what if was I wouldn't have been with you.
I know. I'm not talking about that. Okay. So you would still have
6 plus 20 is 26. I'll probably
26 kids.
Yep. Because I had a good 20
That
something
seed
inside of
is
me.
strong. That's
Yeah,
all
it
I
is.
gotta say.
It really is.
Anyway, okay, so you would be a hoe.
Nah, why you have to use the word hoe?
You said hoe first.
I said whore.
Whore, hoe, it's the same thing. Anyway, okay. So you would just be out there. I don't even know. Can we say that on TikTok?
I don't know. They'll cut us off if not.
Okay, whatever. All right. So yeah, what would I do if we were not married? I would have probably moved to Vegas. Like, ladies, let's be honest, okay? We all play the what if in our mind. Like, we all go through this when we get upset and we in our arguments with our spouse. We all play this what if. And listen to my what if because it's detailed. I would live in Vegas with my friend Sabrina. Hey, Bree. She don't even know I'm saying this, so she gonna probably be laughing if she watch this. I'd move with Sabrina or go move with her by Vegas. I'd probably work at a casino because, you know, I'm cute. Be like a waitress. While I would study to go to school. And I would try to finish up my degree. And I would be a therapist in Vegas. But I would live my life. I would probably go crazy. Because, you know, I've never had that. I became a mother young. I had my first son when I was 15 years old. So I didn't get those, like, slutty years. Not to say that I missed it, because I don't want to do that, but I definitely wanted that time to just breathe, and I never got it. So for me, this is like, that would be my time. Like, I would let my kids, you know, raise them till they're 18. Then, you know, they can go live their best life. But then after that, I would live mine. And I'm talking crap because the truth is I'm not a party person, never have been. So me living my best life would be like boring.
I don't think I would live my best life.
Yes, you would.
Nah.
Really? You are the type of person, like, if you're going to do something, you're going to do it big. You don't do anything small.
Nah, because it's one thing about me is as though it would have ended.
It would have ended. What would have ended?
My what if would have ended tragic because I would have wound up getting a disease. I would have wound up meeting some crazy person that would have killed me or stabbed me because I had stalkers. I would have wound up.
You had stalkers, huh?
Yes. Let's not talk about it. To be sidebarred.
Everything is to be sidebarred. Okay, so you would have diseases. You'd have women stalking you. They would slash your tires, all of that because you wouldn't want to be with them. So.
Because I wouldn't want to settle down because I know what it was to settle down. My mind frame before I met you was because I was married before people. I wasn't bad. I was a good man. I was in church. But at the same time, when I came to the realization of what I understand now about the Creator God, I had to follow some forms of truth. So I was in a search of me for a long, long period of time.
Right.
And I really wasn't looking for a relationship when we met. Like, you know, you already was aware of that because I told you. I said I'm have soon to be an ex-wife, soon to have a baby, have a baby mama, and you know my life is complex. I wasn't looking to make it even more complex with relationships, feelings, and everything else. So in my mind frame, I just was going to, whenever I get that itch, I was going to have me what you call a booty call.
Okay, so ladies, let's stop there. For my ladies that's watching. Here's my what if question to you. What if you met a man that you fell completely head over heels in love with? He was still legally married. He just got somebody pregnant. And he's saying he didn't want a relationship. But y'all in love. Like love. Would you still be with that man knowing that he had 5 kids and 1 on the way? Somebody chime in and tell me. Because, listen, I was 23 years old when this happened. I haven't even started my life.
In all good understanding, everybody, I told her to run.
You know, men tell you to run. Like,
and you know, she gave me that speech. This is the word she says. I'm a grown woman. I know what I'm getting myself into. And then I had to hear it for
I already knew you was gonna say that.
19 years, going on 20 years, that I put up with a lot. I done
Yes.
such and such, and I'm like, oh my gosh, man!
I guarantee you, nobody can come back and live this life that I've lived in 20 years.
I don't
it
know.
takes a
All I
woman
know
with some
is
balls
that I had to be
and
reminded
kahunas to live this
and
life.
I reminded her. You signed up for it. You said you was a
did.
grown woman.
We
you knew
sign
what
up
you
for
was
certain
getting
things,
into.
women, but we don't sign up for crazy.
Nah, you signed up
And
for
for
crazy.
the first 10 years, that's exactly what this was. It was crazy. Anyway.
When you did with Will, it's a big deal.
You and your rhyme, and I'm not playing with you. Anyway, okay, next what if? What if I go to jail?
You wouldn't make it. You'll be somebody's B.
I would be so...
Because you be running your mouth all the time and somebody's going to have to smack you.
Wow. I would... Really?
Yeah. Hey, mom. Bye, y'all. Shut up. Come here, girl.
Okay. So my husband's literally calling me a punk.
No, I'm not. What I'm telling you.
You just said I wouldn't make it in jail. What do you mean?
First of all, you got to understand, it ain't no one-on-one in jail. You going to get jumped if you ain't got no friends. First of all, you stop. You don't have any friends in jail. You don't have any friends that do dangerous criminal activity. So that means that you're going to jail by yourself.
Wow.
Unless you join some clique or some group, you get the beat down.
So listen to me, okay? So my husband is telling me, not only is he calling me a punk, he said I'm gonna go to jail because I don't know how to make friends. And I'm gonna get beat up.
Let's flip it.
Wow.
If I was to go to jail,
You gonna be straight.
No.
What if you be somebody's punk too?
I haven't done criminal activities in a long time, so guess what? They're gonna have to kill me.
Y'all heard this.
But at the same time, they're gonna jump me also. So that's what I'm trying to tell you.
So we both gonna get jumped.
At our lifestyle that we are, the way we live, yes, we both get jumped.
Wow.
That's the reality.
Okay, that's fine. Here's my thing. If you go to jail, I'm not like, I'm a very like nonchalant person when it comes to certain things. Am I gonna be the woman that's gonna hold you down?
Nope.
Wow. So you're telling me after giving me 20 years of your life, if I knew why you went to jail and it wasn't anything like crazy, you telling me I wouldn't hold you down?
Well, now that you put the scenarios in there, maybe. But you just said jail as in general.
Okay, so if I knew you was not in jail for your fault, I would hold you down. I would figure it out. We get you a lawyer and get you out. But here's my thing. What if I go to jail? Why is you sitting here quiet?
I'm thinking.
No, really? We thinking?
I gotta run.
You see what I'm saying?
I gotta run the scenarios in my head.
Run the scenario that I'm in jail and I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll hold you down. Me and the kids will be good. We're gonna come visit you a lot.
Wow, you hear that, right? He gonna come visit me a lot.
Matter of fact, I might park the RV outside.
Ladies, if you really, really want to know, like, future things in your relationship, this is a conversation that you really need to have. Because I guarantee you that most men, if you go to jail, it's an opportunity for them to kind of like spaz out and do whatever they want. You gonna spaz out and do whatever you want?
Who, me?
No, the boogeyman. Yes, you.
No. It depends on which age we're talking about.
So what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like, you gonna try to get conjugal visits?
56-year-old Willie? No.
Okay, 36-year-old Willie? He taking too long. You see what I'm saying? Like, thank God you older now, right?
Well, first of all, we being honest and truthful on here, so I can't lie.
Right,
so
don't do that.
Therefore, I have to sit up here and think about 36-year-old Willie.
36-year-old Willie.
I'm 56. That
was 20 years ago.
So
but that's when I first met you.
I have to think of what mentality I was in. Because you know what? To be honest with you and stuff, I would be faithful. But at that particular time, being Willie, oh, man, I would have had some booty calls.
Wow. 36-year-old Willie wouldn't have been faithful.
Because I would be a lie. Because if I would be a lie, because even during our relationship, because I was selfish and I was doing my own thing, and because I was only thinking about myself, I've cheated a few times. So therefore, by me cheating, I can't sit up here and tell you and say, yeah, I would have been. 36-year-old Willie, no. 56-year-old Willie, I'm holding it down like James Brown.
Okay. He holding it down like James Brown. Well, I'm glad to know that because you're old now, you're going to hold it down.
So what you saying is because I'm old is the reason why I'm holding it down?
I feel like that's what you just said, is it not?
That's not what
you
I
was
said.
young and you was gonna be like
My mentality has changed. My mind has changed. The things, my desires, the things that I look forward to, the love that I have, the understanding of love, the understanding of partnership, marriage. I understand that a lot now. So therefore, the mentality of this 56-year-old will not do anything like that.
Okay. I'm glad I got the 56-year-old Willie, because the 36-year-old Willie would have got busted, you know.
Well, you tried that a couple of times, and
I did not.
In return, you cheated on me and said, "Hey, you know what? You gonna get yours, Negro."
Hey, sometimes the only way to make them understand is to make them understand.
I truly understood.
Okay. Anyway, next question. What if we were homeless?
That's my favorite.
Is it?
Because every time, I see a homeless person and I see a man and a woman and they're homeless and they're pushing their stuff in the basket.
That is your favorite.
It is my favorite because it makes me say, man, that's love right there. Because that makes me understand, because I'm always trying to search for that higher place in love, that higher thought of love, because I think that I would be that. It's kind of hard because
you like stuff.
I know 56-year-old Willie won't allow, unless I've made a bad investment or did something that was really stupid. I was drunk or whatever it may have been. I don't know. But if something happened and we were homeless together, I would still love you the same. It's not about the money. It's not about any of that. It's about being with someone for the rest of your life.
So 56-year-old Willie would push the basket.
Yeah, that's right.
Aw, that's so sweet. Would 42 Tanisha push the basket?
No, you're spoiled.
Listen, wait.
You'll be complaining all the way.
Listen to me.
Willie, why did you do this? Willie, what happened?
Willie,
explain to me. Willie, explain to me, how did we get here?
You
promised me.
Wow. Listen. I would emotionally freak out. I would, because that's who I am. But I know the power of God, and I know that if we ever get to a place where we lose it all, there's a reason. And I know that God has taught me that I'm going to praise him when I have, and I'm going to praise him just the same when I don't have. My love for God and his love for me is not valued by what he does or don't do. So I'm going to be there, right there with you, just pushing a basket. Pushing a basket.
You're not going to be dancing, pushing no basket, man.
Listen.
I'm telling you
exactly. People who know me, like my friends know me, that they know I have been through I've been through a lot of stuff this year, and I still smile. I still have joy. And you know that about me, because it aggravates you. You said, why are you always so happy? Because the joy that I have,
I did not say that.
People can't steal from me.
I said, you're not going to be dancing, pushing no basket. You're going to be complaining.
I dance at the gym. People come to Planet Fitness to watch me dance. So if I dance working out, I dance at home,
it look like I'm at
I dance in the grocery store.
It look like I'm at the show up at Planet Fitness.
I'm a dance with a basket. And I guarantee you, my dancing is going to get us some meals.
Anyway, on to the what ifs.
Okay, next what if. What if I died?
Woo. That's a long one right there.
It is. Because you know that I read an article that only 10% of marriages actually discuss what would the other partner do if they died. 10%. So there's a lot of people out there that have been together for years and have never went through the what if scenario if your spouse passes away. Do you have life insurance? Is there a policy at the job? What happens to the children?
First of all, we're not trying to sell your life insurance.
No, listen, because I'm a life insurance broker. You think I'm trying to sell everybody. But no, get your life insurance.
We're not trying to sell
if you need
anything.
Drop it in the chat. But seriously, you have to be prepared, because most people live paycheck to paycheck. So if you lose that spouse income, what's going to happen? Most people won't survive, not even 90 days. So that's the realness. But I said, what if I died for this reason? would you move on? Would you find somebody else? Yes, I want to know.
No, I told you. My life is going to be about restraint.
So you never gonna be with another woman. Do y'all believe him?
They don't have to believe me. I believe myself.
So you're 56 years old and you're telling me that if I die tomorrow, you will never sleep with another woman ever again.
Nope.
Why not? I would be okay if you moved on.
Because first I would have to fornicate. I would have to have sex outside of marriage. That's something that I would not want. And then in order for me to have sex, I would have to get remarried. And that's definitely not happening.
So 2 and done, huh?
No pleasing myself, no nothing. It's just gonna have to be me and the creator. And I'm gonna have to know the creator the way I've never known the creator before in my life.
So it'd be the opportunity for you to truly get and build a better... Listen, ladies, I'm telling y'all right now, I love this man with all my heart and soul, but I don't know if I believe that.
Doesn't care if you believe that because you got to think about it, man.
What am I supposed to be thinking about? Because 50, I know who you are. Like, I know that.
First of all, we're married. You're alive. Blood is pumping through your veins. Of course.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Like, of course, I'm gonna be.
This is why I wanted to do the what if because we're not in the scenario, it can make your spouse answer one way versus what would be the real way you would answer if I really wasn't here. Like,
I'm telling you the real way I would answer.
All right, I'm listening.
You talking to a 56-year-old Willie, 36-year-old Willie, and 39 and 40-year-old Willie wouldn't have.
Okay.
He would have got him some booty calls, a couple of booty calls.
Y'all, he said booty calls about 10 times.
That's because nobody understands. Willie Williams, will not get into any more relationship. That was my mind frame always.
But you're a relationship guy.
I am. That's why I'm telling you. I would have to refrain.
So that's why I'm telling you that I'm okay with you finding somebody else. I'm okay with you being in another relationship.
Nah.
It just can't be none of your exes.
No.
It could be somebody new.
No.
I gave him the...
You don't have to give me an option. You'll be dead unalive in the grave.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. We got to say that word. But anyway.
You'll be unalive in the grave. So it's my life, my choice, just like you. I know that you probably going to try to marry Rick Fox.
Out of all the people in the world, you say Rick Fox?
Or Chris Brown. You be on the tour with Chris Brown stalking.
Chris Brown? I'm not a cougar. I like Chris Brown as an artist. He's nice looking. That don't mean I want to sleep with him.
I said I would not marry or remarry. I would not have a booty call because I would have to be married.
Or would you move back to the South?
Because of my walk with the Creator at this point in my life, ongoing, while I have breath in my lungs, fully functional body and everything, I am equipped to say, hey, you know what? Willpower, refrain from doing it. It's not necessary.
I'm so proud of you and I love you so much. So would you stay here or would you move back to the South?
Definitely moving back down south.
So you would leave my body here in Vancouver?
We talked about that on the other episodes.
You will not bury me in Kaplan.
I'll bring you with me then.
He's trying to bury me. He's trying to take me back to Louisiana. Listen, if y'all watching and something happened to me and he put like a RIP or something, please scream. She don't want to go to Kaplan.
And then
she don't want to go to Louisiana.
That's when you guys come bury her.
Listen, I'm to the point where I've lived my life in Louisiana enough. I only want to be there to visit. Vancouver, Washington is my home, and this is where I want to be buried.
Hey, that's cool. That's all right. I would bury you here. But Willie's moving back down south if you die.
Wow.
If you die. This is the what if.
No flowers on my grave. No come visit me on my birthday.
I will fly up here and visit you during the summers, not during the winters.
Okay. All right. So, y'all, honey, I'm going to say something to you about this that you're probably going to be like, nope, I don't believe you. But I've once again thought about this a lot.
I'm going to believe you because we on live on the air. We promised each other that we was going to be true.
Right. Okay.
Even though you don't believe me.
Listen, I believe you 80%. 20% is still like, Okay. But anyway, if you were to pass away, I would try to fulfill all of the dreams that you wanted for yourself that you didn't do.
And I would come back and haunt you.
What the heck? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, my husband's dreams is a lot in entertainment and music and film.
No.
I would like write scripts.
I will come back and haunt you because you didn't do it while I was alive.
It ain't my dream. It's yours.
You don't have to fulfill my dream. I give you permission to not fulfill my dreams.
No, I'm going to do it.
No.
I'm going to try to do everything I can to like put his music out on mainstream.
No.
I'm going to try to write a script.
No.
I'm going to do every single thing that he wanted to do.
Nah.
That's love.
What's going to happen is I'm going to come back and haunt you. And when you see that sheets move in the middle of the night, just notice that's going to be me.
Okay. So I'm trying to show him that I love you enough because I want to fulfill the things that you couldn't do because you sacrifice so much for your family every day. And if it doesn't happen, I would use my life to try to do it. And you telling me you're going to harm me?
Man, I appreciate the concept and the thought, but I wouldn't want you to do that. I
Okay.
would come back and haunt you. It would really upset me in my grave. It would, you know how the people, they roll over in their grave? I would literally roll over in my grave.
You wouldn't.
I'd be like, why she couldn't do that while I was living?
Okay. All right. That's what you say. All right. Next question. What if I was to have a child by another man while we were married?
Woo.
Not just have an affair. I would physically get pregnant. Now, for those who don't know, I physically can't get pregnant, but we talking about what if was a fifth.
Bro, there's a whole bunch of scenarios. We're talking about...
If I was to be pregnant with another man's baby and I'd be like, honey, I had an affair, but not only did I have an affair, I'm carrying this child.
Well, hold on. We're talking about 36-year-old Willie. We're talking about 56-year-old Willie.
Stop. Why is we talking about we talk about Willie right now, 56, who just turned 56. That person.
I would accept it. I accepted you cheating. Why would I not accept this?
Really, because we were both young and stupid when most of that happened in our relationship.
First of all, there has to be scenarios. There have to be, I don't know, that's a lot to say on this what if. This what if has a whole bunch of other things that comes with it.
He said that he would stay. I want to know why.
Because at once upon a time, you know, you've been through thick and thin, even when we had some close calls. So to understand forgiveness, you have to first forgive. So I will have to forgive you because you got to understand 56-year-old Willie walk with the Creator is about love, forgiveness, being who you are, purpose. You know what I'm saying? So to understand that's superficial. If the Creator God allows something like that to happen because of the lust that you had and bring a child into this world, then that child is brought into this world through that way, then that child needs love.
Somebody chime in and say something. Because I ain't got nothing to say right now. That my husband telling me that if I go have a child out of wedlock.
Now, first of all, I'm not giving you permission to go have no kids.
I never took it as permission, okay? Let's just put that on out there.
But what I'm saying is, if it's the what if, now, if it's 36-year-old Willie, hasta la vista, baby. I'm sorry, can't do it.
For the person who had 5 kids.
Double standards.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy how men do that?
Doesn't matter.
They will not want you to do something that they will go out there and do with ease.
Excuse me, let's not go there. We're talking about 36-year-old Willie.
I don't want to talk about 36-year-old Willie because 36-year-old Willie was not the business. I'm married to 56-year-old Willie who walks with God every day.
You was in love with 36-year-old Willie. I'm sorry.
I was sprung off of 36-year-old Willie.
Whatever. 56-year-old Willie has a different mind frame. I would forgive and understand and see.
Listen, now let's flip the scenario and let's talk about me.
You don't have to talk about me. We go to the next question.
No. Why? You don't want to hear if I would forgive you?
You would. You have already done it. So why would I want to go with your what if? I already know.
Listen, this is what you got to understand about love. The scenarios that are put in front of you are not to test you or your partner on your levels of love. It's to test your entire relationship. Because people forget that when you join in marriage, there ain't no you and me, it's us. And every single thing happens, you have to look it through our eyes first versus individual, because that's what truly love is. You give up your right for the wrong.
True.
And I am I love you for saying that. You're so sweet. Y'all see, I wouldn't expect him. He already knows the answer because we did have a scenario a while back where there was this girl who said she was pregnant, and come to find out, the baby wasn't his.
And she tried to give me a baby. Willie, that baby looked just like you.
It did.
You're lying. I was like, ain't no way. No, it can't be.
That kid did look like you. Like, he looked like my son. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Kids can be marked. You know, if you got
been a Kanye situation.
If you got
18 years and then find out it's not your kid.
Kids can be marked because the woman wants that kid to look so much like you or whatever.
Listen,
that kid can be marked.
Like
if it was a brother that was getting on your nerve, if it was like a cousin that was getting on your nerve, that child comes out being marked.
Right.
Like, for real.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, they could have got me.
You was trying to give me a kid.
My son.
And
Plus, his birthday was on one of our kids' birthdays. So it was like, what?
And I was ready to accept it.
We were. We mentally went through it. And
when the lawyer said, I advise you to take a DNA test, which I did, and then he says, Willie, when it comes to such and such, you're not the father. Boy, I was, woo, yeah! Oh, I even made a song about it, man. I was happy, man. I ain't never ever
make a song
I'm
about
telling
it.
you, for real, dog. I never want to go through that again.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm glad you know me. And that's the point of these what ifs. Like, you have to know your partner. Like, no. And I'm blessed that after almost 20 years, you know the good me, you know the bad me, you know the ugly me.
The bad you, oh, trust me, I know the bad you. Don't want to deal with her no more.
You see? Anyway, okay. So, last question on the what if. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
What if one of us went blind?
It's just like you having lupus.
No, it's not.
It is.
No. Me physically being here and being like deathly sick is one thing, but for me to lose my sight is another.
I kind of, you know, people gonna ping me for saying this, but if you go blind, I'm gonna be there for you. But at the same time, I'm gonna be joy because I ain't had to worry about you driving everywhere and rubbing my rims up against the curb.
You see what I'm saying?
Going shopping.
Do you
and,
see where man's
you know,
mind
just doing all
go?
kinds of
He
stuff,
worried about
man.
his rims. Who gives a crap about some physical rims?
First of all, I said a whole bunch of other stuff besides rims, shopping, all of that, and then some. I could just have you in one place and just make sure you're all right, baby. I'm gonna take care of you.
Wow.
I'm gonna take care of you.
Listen, I know he means that, like what he's saying, because then it's about control, right? Because you can control me.
Nope.
That's what it sounds like.
Nope, opposite.
Okay.
I won't have no more trouble out of you.
No, so I'm a troublemaker. No.
Oh, man. Okay, let me show you.
Independent woman in a marriage.
Let me give you an example.
You can be both, ladies.
Let me give you an example. I drive a truck. It's hard to wash that truck. I really, see, she knows what I'm talking about. And the minute I wash it, when I look at it, rims all scraped up and the tires all rusty.
He knows that I'm not a good driver. Like, I tell it to people all the time. That's why I hate driving places.
I'm not talking about.
I probably shouldn't have a license.
I'm not. She shouldn't.
I drive horrible.
When I first met her, she drove with 2 feet.
I had to teach her how to.
See, she should have never told me that.
You know I don't drive with no 2 feet.
Whatever. But anyway, what I'm saying is you guys can understand what I'm saying. Because when she gets in and she'll say, I didn't do that. And I'm like,
I didn't do it.
Only you and me are driving this.
Listen, when you drive in a car, you know if you bump a rim or you scrape something or you scratch something or you hit a curve. I don't do that. I still to this day, I didn't put the rust on your tires. I have no idea what you're talking about. You better check yourself because I didn't do it. If I did it, I admit it. We said it when we got on live, we would tell the truth, no matter what.
I don't think you didn't do it, but let's move on. If you were blind, I would take care of you.
Okay.
I would have some satisfaction that I can prove I think it's all about proving myself. Like, even like when you had lupus, I wanted to show you how much I love you. I wanted to show you that for the years that you endured my knucklehead decisions and everything else that I've done, because I wasn't a perfect person, that I wanted to prove to you that I love you, that I wasn't going anywhere.
Oh, that's so sweet. If you were to go blind, I would figure out trying to get you some eyes so you could see again.
Just make sure those eyes don't come from your family.
Oh, what the?
Because they blind. You know that song, Run DMC, they blind, they can't see. You need to wear some glasses like DMC.
If anybody on my family watching that, y'all know he don't mean that.
You're blind.
He just talking about the bad ones. If you're one of the good ones, then
like
you know. Like you straight. If we talk about the bad ones, then you know.
I'm just clouded around.
Like, so in all of our what ifs, there's two things that I learned. One is that in my what ifs, you already know what I'm gonna answer. But most importantly, I don't have to worry. And that's a thing that I feel like a lot of women forget to look in relationship. We forget to look for peace.
True.
And I say this all the time, but you're my peace. Like, there's just certain things that I don't worry about because God has equipped you as a leader to just take care of a lot of things. Like,
trust me.
He got the world on his back.
My what ifs, man. I got 10 kids, man, for real. People get tired of me saying that, but I don't really care. I got 10 kids. Yeah. I got an ex-wife who's part of the family. That's a whole nother subject.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to talk about that one day.
I got, people that surrounded me as family, brothers, sisters, and things like that. Yeah. So therefore, at any given point, I have a lot up on me.
Always.
And to keep peace and to keep happiness is the most important thing to me now.
Peace and happiness. Well, my happiness is of the world, joy is of God. That's why I have to be in a state of joy because happiness is temporary, right? A lot of people are just walking around happy and get upset when bad things happen. So in what ifs, you have to be mentally strong in the spirit because it's the only thing that got me through my episodes of lupus was G-O-D and the B-I-B-L-E. Because I was, anyway. But it was a testimony because today I'm taking my health seriously. I work out 5 times a week. I take vitamins. I juice. I take my Thrive. I'm at the best mental state for my physical body that I've ever been in my life. So I welcome the lupus because now, guess what? Blood work says nothing. So I'm grateful for that. But listen, we're going to go ahead and wrap up. Please, please, please. First of all, I want to say, okay, I'm trying to look. I think it says we have like 69 likes. Whoever liked, thank you guys so much. We're going to try to go often on live, especially since he can and I can't. Y'all please go follow me because I actually do some cute TikToks.
I don't know. We're not going to make any promises that simply because we do not know how to work live at all.
We gonna do some videos about it. Somebody gonna teach us. We gonna watch somebody on TikTok that's gonna teach us how to go live.
And for everybody to understand too, I want to make sure they understand this. Mm-hmm. We're not on live to make money.
It would be nice if we did, but that's not why we're here.
That's not why we do it. I work for a living. We have money. We make money. We're on live to really help people and to be transparent, to put some kind of righteousness and truth and realness back into the world.
Because this is what pisses me off about TikTok.
The world is so fake, man, and a lot of people on here just doing so much stuff, man.
Oh man, listen. I need you guys, for the people, if that ain't you, then just keep flipping. I'm not even taking it personally. But for people who truly want to see life lived in the moment, life of what it is to be in a relationship with ups and downs and ins and outs and have people that won't hold back because they care about being embarrassed, that's not us.
Not even that. People get on TikTok, Facebook. You got philosophers, theologists, psychologists.
Everybody
got all of that,
wisdom.
and then some, man. And then next thing you know, 1 minute they up and like, oh, the world is good, and I got a great relationship, and the next minute they getting divorced or going through some kind of stuff, or next minute, like it's about it. But we want to make sure you understand that the reason why we do this because I'll be trying to tell people nobody understands this, man. With 10 kids, let's just take yesterday. I had to wash clothes. I had to cut my hair. Mm-hmm. I had to go to my daughter's graduation. Mm-hmm. I had to barbecue. Mm-hmm. I had to go to work. Mm-hmm. I had to do so much stuff. Sometimes doing all of this is not enough time. So therefore, making money off of this is not even in my mind because my whole thing is making money now to help my family. Yeah. It's the most important thing. So I have to work for a living. So I'm not expecting anything like this. I have projects that's in the work that's coming up.
Now, if it happens toodaloo, right? But once again, we don't know what we're doing.
That's
so,
her mind. My mind is not like that at all.
Because I would love for him to have his time so he could do what he really wants to do, but he can't do that if he's working a 9 to 5.
If
so
it happens, it happens.
Like
if it
share
doesn't,
it, drop the roses,
if
the
it
coins,
happens,
the
it
all the
happens.
things.
If it don't, it don't. It
Because
doesn't
I want
really
my husband
matter.
to be home
But
and have a peace of mind.
I don't want people to feel like they got to tune in and give something or do
don't
something.
have to.
I just want you guys to enjoy and have a good time with us. One day
God is going to bless us financially to where that's my dream. To just go and just give people money for no reason. Not for a like, not for a TikTok, not for Instagram or Facebook, but just to freaking help people.
Yeah.
That's say a prayer if you are a praying person. Say a prayer.
But anyway, saying that before she keeps interrupting me.
Yes.
That's one of the reasons why I don't go live, because I don't go live. I don't know how. I don't really not really interested in doing it.
I think we're doing it because there's views.
So I
likes.
just stick with YouTube or Facebook or whatsoever. I love the podcast when we're doing the podcast.
Yes, we're on YouTube. Go find the Experience Exchange. Go subscribe to us, support us. We really appreciate it. If you like this, go share it, all of that network, because listen, we trying to do a new thing in this relationship game.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something.
But not only that, we have a podcast that's on Apple.
Yes,
we have a
on
podcast
Apple,
on
Spotify.
It's on all the platforms.
Right. That's my husband, because I wouldn't know how to begin to do any of that.
Yep.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If there's a topic that y'all want us to talk about, please put it in the chat, because we're open to suggestions.
We're transparent, man.
Yes.
We got a lot of years.
So if somebody asks questions and want to know more about it, we will make a whole
God, cheating, love, marriage, relationship, friendship, work relationship, whatsoever.
Fitness, exercise, all the things.
All of that and then
Just put that in there, and we will definitely talk about it if you want to hear about it. And trust me, it will be an experience exchange that you'll never forget. So thank you guys so much.
Hold on, wait.
You're not done?
You keep on taking over the conversation.
I'm going to sit here and be quiet.
All right. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, we talk about all of that and then some. So we're not only giving you book information, we also giving you real life information.
Right.
And I want to make sure you guys understand the difference. You know, you got influencers. Influencers is just a person who just motivates you or whatsoever to get you to doing something.
That's the old man in him that feel like he got to go ahead, honey.
Yeah, I'm going to cut this up into segments. Anyway. So just be real. We gonna be real. Chime in or whatever you want to be. We want engagement, man. We want you guys to ask questions. We want you guys to say or whatever, man. No matter what it is, I don't care what it is, man. We're gonna tell you the truth.
Yep.
We're gonna tell you how it is.
Yep.
Now, how we're gonna get from way over there where the phone is to way over here, we gotta figure it out. So
we gonna figure it out.
I'll figure it out. But nice having you guys. Appreciate you. Peace out.
Thank you so much for watching.
All right, later.
Have a good day on purpose.